Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, BMF and 50 Cent are officially in business. A letter came out today from Big Meech in jail saying he's officially in business with 50 Cent to tell his story. Now, this is pretty exciting. Now, BMF was known as the Black Mafia family, and they were huge in drug trafficking. They were originally based in Detroit, Michigan. They came from Detroit, Michigan, and then spread cells throughout the country. One of their main places was Atlanta for distribution. And it was founded in the late 1980s by Demetrius and Terry Flannery. And the main guy that was the frontman was Big Meech. I'm sure you've heard of Big Meech. You know, people make songs about him, Rick Ross, everybody. Well, these guys had a direct connection into Mexican drug cartels getting straight drugs from Mexico and distributing them. They were distributing their drugs in like limousines, like inside compartments of limousines and everything. These guys were doing it big time, shipping stuff to California, all over the country, making tons of money. They were said to estimate about $270 million. That's a lot of money, especially for two guys coming out of Detroit, Michigan, you know. So this isn't some. They just had it. They had the connect. They had the connect for sure. So basically, around the 2000s, they were trying to go legit in the music business. And if you ever watch like the Come Up or Smack DVD, you saw them on there. That's where I remember seeing a lot of them, and they had the best cars. They were doing it bigger than any rapper. They had all the big whips, big mansions. They were throwing. Like, it sounds crazy, but they were throwing like 50, 100,000 in the club at night. Strip clubs where you couldn't even walk. I mean, if you watch any of these DVDs, you couldn't even walk. There was money carpeting the floor. So, anyways, a lot of people have been faking that they're doing the Big Meech story, you know, the BMF Big Meech story. Well, it's always been shot down by Big Meech himself, saying that's not official, that's not official. There's been a lot of unofficial documentaries. And there's been a lot of people that, you know, around BMF that talk about BMF and try to get some notoriety off of it. Well, Big Meech himself, the boss, him and his brother, they wrote a letter, right? So Big Meech wrote a letter to 50 Cent saying, first I must say Fifth and Randall, that's his business partner, you know, they're business partners doing TV shows. Given the success of your past creative collaborations on numerous feature films, and particularly the television success of Power, I feel that the two of you are the perfect team to tell my story. I have given nobody permission to do any type of BMF or Big Meech, especially since we've been in agreement and under contract for a little more than 2 years. I would never give my consent or permission to film that is considered being done without me. I'm the only one that can do and tell the real Big Meech BMF story. So anyone else that's saying they're doing it is 100% faking it. And loyalty is not just a word, it's a lifestyle, death before dishonor. I mean, this guy's doing football numbers, and he could have probably ratted on some people and reduced his time, but, you know, he stood up and, you know, he manned up and did his, he's doing his time, you know, he didn't tell anybody. So, you know, this is exciting because this is a good story. This is a really good story. I don't know if 50's going to turn it into a TV series or if he's going to do a feature film. We'll have to see. I mean, I've seen a lot of posts of 50 talking about this recently. I'm surprised that 50 didn't do the Fat Cat story because they come out of Queens and they were big drug dealers out of there. But this is a bigger story, obviously. I mean, everybody knows about BMF. BMF, they used to have billboards on the highways in Atlanta, like just advertising their company. It was crazy. You know, watch some unofficial documentaries and you'll see like how crazy this crew was if you're not familiar. But, you know, he's doing 30 plus years, and 50 is going to go forward with the story, and it's going to be good, man. I'm excited to hear this story. This is going to be good. You know, if you don't realize, Big Meech is like one of the main people that was behind Jeezy in the very beginning. He was behind Young Jeezy, and, man, also Big Meech. He supported a lot of rappers. I remember Fabulous always being in the DVDs with Big Meech. But anyways, check it out, man, and let's stay tuned. This is going to be exciting.